everyone, so today's video is a little bit different for me. I'm filming this currently at 9:36 at night because I just did a little live and this video is a bit different for me. I've not really spoke about this a lot. So if you would like to watch the video, you can subscribe, comment, whatever you would like. Grab a hot drink, some snacks or whatever. It's kind of like a chill video, but it's more of a personal video, I would say. So this is about kind of like my mental health. So I'll go from the beginning about, I would say, the 26th of August 2017, my dog called Hamish, he suddenly got really ill. I was taking him out on a walk with my ex at the time with my other little dog called Hoda, and we were out on a walk. We were walking back, and we noticed when we got home he would drink a lot of water, and then when he did, he wouldn't stop or anything. He would just like continue to drink a lot of water and everything, and then he was put off his food, so then I would have to actually lift him, which he was quite big. He wasn't a big dog, but he was quite heavy for his age, and obviously he was old. I had him since I was really young, so I would lift him up to take him to his food, and then on the 26th, I'd say, my dad had to take him into the vet. I was working at the time. Was working a weekend job, well, my actual job I had then, and I would ask my dad to give me updates and everything, but he then never gave me an update when I would call him, because I asked my manager at the time if I could go call my dad for an update. He was like, yeah, he's still there, he's getting little tests done. So I was thinking, what the fuck is going on? What has happened to my dog? Is he okay? Is he not okay? What's happening? So then it's quite hard to think because it happened that long ago. It happened nearly, was 2017? Yeah, it was 2017. So it's 3 years this August. Yeah, 3 years this August. And 4 years without my dog. It's, well, 4 Christmases without my dog, which is quite hard. So then when I got home, like I had a scooter. I drove like, bitch ain't gonna stop. I was driving. I was like, I want to get home now. And I had to finish early, got home early, got that. And then when I walked into the door, I noticed my dad was crying. And obviously, a girl's reaction to her dad crying is to cry. So I cried really hard. It's quite sad, I'm not gonna lie, when you see your dad cry about your dog getting put down. And then I cried. We cried for like a good solid hour, I'd say. Like a good solid hour. Then after that, I literally struggled every single day now for a good 2.5 years. I have struggled since that happened, and honestly, I've never felt so much like pain when you lose a pet. And I'm very sorry about that. I'm recording in my living room and it's got better lighting, and I am in my jammies. Sorry about that. And So after that day, I felt like a bit of my heart was taken out. I then had to, I think it was later that week or something, we went and picked up his ashes from the vet. That also triggered me even more when I had to go pick them up, because when you're holding a box with your dead dog in it, filled with these ashes, you then just go off even more. So after that, started the first couple weeks of that was difficult. Every time, like, it still is really hard. Like, looking back at pictures when it first happened, I have like pictures of my dog on my phone, which I'm currently filming, so I can't really show, but I'll show you on my iPad. And it was really hard because it was my little dog. Like, I grew up with him. He was my little fluff ball. I've actually got him tattooed on my arm. It's a coloured one, but you can see I have a little Scotty dog on my arm. I'm going to get another little crown there. It's really big there, but yeah. So this is the picture I would always can't really see, but that one is the one that passed away. But yeah, so after that, from that day, I always have struggled, and I've always felt quite like alone inside, if you kind of know what I mean. And then from that day, I started having a lot of problems in my work life as well. So I would always pretty much get in trouble for everything. I wouldn't know what to do. I would like burst out crying if someone said their dog was, I don't know, ill or anything. Just something that really hurt. And it was very, very hard because it's hard. So from that, obviously from my dog dying, and then when I started to go through the months of me just feeling lonely, I've not got my little sidekick. Then in February of 2018, my other dog, got rehomed because he developed separation anxiety, which was very difficult for him. Me and my dad struggled to basically leave the house. If it was like college, work, anything, go out for a walk, just to clear your head, or if it was like basically if I was going to my ex's, I had to take a 2-hour train journey. I had to literally chuck a treat on the floor and then run out the house basically. And that was getting a toll on him because he then started to rip up the carpet in the hall. He was peeing on everything, he was pooping on everything, which was very annoying to come, and every day I'd clean that mess. Very hard. 1 wee minute, sorry about this. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted by messaging a friend about this. Where was I? Yeah. And so he got rehomed in February of 2018, and that honestly gutted me as well, because I was like, I lost one dog and I'm gonna lose two dogs. I remember we took him in the car with us. My dad dropped me off at college, and then I got my little kisses off him, I got a cuddle off him. He, in my dad's car, it's like the two seats, and then you got the little armrest. He would stand on the armrest, and then after that day, my little doggy was gone. It was very heartbreaking. I cried, I struggled to focus at college, and then like a year goes by, I struggled like mad. Everything, I was feeling really down, didn't want to talk to anyone. I was getting really anxious. I just couldn't focus. I was struggling with everything. I couldn't really do anything. Then, so fast forward a year and 5 months. So this is May 2019. So last May, it was my sister's and mine's birthday, and then 2 days before my little sister's 9th birthday, she was out with her dad and his new fiance, which I don't get. He cheated my mum with her. We're angry with it. Anyway, so he cheated on my mum with it. Then on the 20th of May 2019, my little sister was not returned. We had the whole day planned for her, like to treat her before her birthday, because her birthday was on a Wednesday, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it was on a day. And we then tried to get her home because we were going to go out for food and everything. We had like a massive plan. We planned the day. Then after that, I had like, once we knew that he wasn't going to return her, I then had to stay with my mum for ages. I loved it. Loved getting quality time with my mum, not gonna lie. But it was just seeing her basically cry herself to sleep all the time. I'm very sorry, that just changed angle. There we go. She basically cried herself to sleep. And I mean cried herself to sleep. Every single night, we were like, are we going to get a call in the morning saying I've brought her home or what? So from that day on forward now, I've also been struggling a lot with anxiety. It's not confirmed that I've got anxiety or anything. I've just been feeling quite anxious and like quite anxious with myself, and it's quite sad that your little sister gets taken, and then you spend weeks without knowing what's happening, and then court dates after court date after court date, visits with the court, everything. And then we try to get a bond back with her. She then goes super moody, and we're like, what? Why? And then she's like, now she doesn't talk to us or anything, and that just makes me feel no, that's not even a word, makes me even more anxious to think, what's gonna happen? Or am I gonna have my little sister back? To be fair, she was the sweetest little girl ever. But yeah, to conclude it all, I'm very anxious about everything. I don't know why. I need to get that checked. But I have had a very rough couple of years since my dog died, and then my little sister got taken. Very hard, not fun. I think that's all I want to say. But as I said at the beginning, if you would like to subscribe or comment anything, please do. I'm gonna try and do like a YouTube live one day. That'll be fun. I've never done it. I might try later on. I don't know. I might. I'm just like in the mood to be doing lives and videos again, and just I'm in the mood because I've got a job. Also, I've not got a job because I was getting super anxious at work. But yeah, if you'd like any other videos, leave them down below, any comments or anything. Well, I shall see you very, very soon. It won't be like last time of 4 months wait. It'll be in a couple of days, I'm sure. Probably Thursday. Anyway, bye bye.